Time for another haircut. Uh, what is this going to be about? Gina Rodriguez and people saying the N word. Uh, or Gina Rodriguez saying the N word and people mad at Gina Rodriguez. Okay, and I am not. Let me set the ground rules for this. I am not the authority, nor do I believe I am the authority of how the N word should be said and how uh, if people are saying the N word. This whole thing is going to be me giving my opinions on how the N word, about the N word, who should say it, and all the other stuff. I'm not talking as an authoritarian, but I'm someone that's, basically giving you rules or something that really got no rules. That's it. As far as freedom of speech goes, you can say whatever the fuck you want, except against the president, I guess, and all the other stuff, and murder, I know other stuff. But as far as the N word goes, who should say it? In my opinion, no one should say it. But you're not gonna stop us. By law, we can't say it, but by moral code, no one should really say the word. Nigga means ignorant person. So let's just get that all this straight. I know as black people we use it as a term of endearment, but people also forget that we use the term of insult. We use it, I guess, the opposite of endearment, but we use it to insult people too. Whenever there's a "what's up, my nigga" as a term of endearment, there's a bitch ass nigga for someone that we're trying to don't like somebody, and we call you a bitch ass nigga, as obviously that's not a term of endearment. So there's, as far as Gina Rodriguez, her being Puerto Rican, and how could we say this? This is, and basically, I feel like this is how black people been doing it for years. If we like you, we'll let you say nigga. Now, don't get me wrong, and this is where, in my opinion, this is where it fucks up. Every other race other than black, when you use the word nigga, I feel like y'all emphasize the word nigga. Like every time when I hear like a white person say nigga and they explain it, go nigga please. Whereas black people, when we just say nigga, it flows off the tongue. Like we'll say it so much that we don't even know we're saying it. I feel like when white people say it, you put so much emphasis on the word nigga, and that's what, to me, that's what I think is white people. As far as white people, let's be real, there are black people that let white people say nigga. All right, but they're usually harmless white people, and this is going to the black people that let the white people say nigga. You got to let your white friends know. Just because I let you say nigga, don't mean that you can say nigga to some other person. That person may not have a problem with it. It does not mean every other black person is going to let you. Just for that one guy. Just for that one guy. And honestly, if you don't throw him under the bus, my black friend said, because I'm gonna be real. If I'm one of this, and I shouldn't be saying this. There's a couple white people I let them say nigga, but they're harmless. But at the same time, if them niggas ever say, "Oh, Ray let him say nigga," so I'm gonna just lie. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna lie. I'm say I never. White people, just so you know, if you ever say nigga to other people, just being real, I'm lying. I say I never said nigga, and I will put it on everything. Just if you get beat down, but if I'm letting you say nigga, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna inform you first. Just because I let you say nigga doesn't mean everybody else will let you say nigga, or none of my friends will allow you to let them call you a nigga. All right. Don't even call me a nigga out in public. If it's just you and me, it was like, what up, my nigga, and all that other shit. It's like, that'd be cool. But out in public, no. Don't use it. Because you will get fucked up, and I will let them fuck you up. I might even join in. Just get. That's just me. It's like, so white people, you gotta be careful with it. As far as Gina Rodriguez goes, it's weird because there are Spanish people that people like and then Spanish people that people don't like. 6ix9ine, subjective. I know he used niggas, but some people like him, some people don't. Fat Joe, people like Fat Joe. And, he kind of claims his blackness, as you've seen. People have claimed his blackness. Gina Rodriguez, she's been very anti-black. So when she says nigga, of course, if you're not claiming your blackness or at least Afro-Latina or some shit like that, we're going to look at you funny. And that's the whole thing with a lot of them and why they don't let you say niggas. Because a lot of y'all, in the words of Paul Mooney, everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga. A lot of y'all that doesn't have to wake up black or have this black skin, y'all will opt in and out of blackness. We've seen it many and many a times. Y'all be cool with black folks, but some shit goes down, you motherfuckers about as white as ghosts. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I don't know what's going on right now. You get that shit. So, as far as black people go, we get sick of that. We get sick of that. I'm not now. Me personally, like I said, I'm black 100% of the time. I know who I am. I don't. If I die and wake up another race, I hope I'm blacker. But that's just me. It's like I know I'm black. I'm riding out black. Gina Rodriguez, as far as Gina Rodriguez, of course, even if you did grow up in a neighborhood full of black people or wherever you grew up at, once you say some shit about black people that black people don't like, they're not riding for you. We are very tribal, and I'll tell you what. Even though on some things we're tribal and some things we're forgiving, but there's a couple things that I'll be honest. If we don't like you, we don't like you, and we'll tell you we don't like you. So you might have to eat that. I don't know if they're gonna cancel you because who watches Jane the Virgin? I'm pretty sure you're a good actor. I don't even know if Jane the Virgin still comes on, but who watches Jane the Virgin? I don't. I was every time when they talk about Gina Rodriguez, I was like, who the fuck is Gina Rodriguez? And then I look at her and then, but as far as the N word goes, in my opinion, no one should say it. We say it anyway, but you're not gonna stop us from saying it. Like I'm like Paul Mooney. I say nigga like 40 times a day. Makes my teeth white. Should I be saying it? No, but I say it. It's very hypocritical. This whole N word. That's another problem with this whole thing. It's very hypocritical for someone that's like explain things with logic. You're gonna look at this as very hypocritical. But black people, but when it comes to nigga, it's just it's whatever. It's whatever. Now, it's one of those. What you gonna do about it? Because because even black people know it's hypocritical to say nigga, and we don't care. It's one of the things we don't care. And even if you give us the most profound logic about it, we don't really fucking care. We're not gonna let you say it, and you're lucky we're not fucking you up for saying it. And this goes out to white people. I'm not racist to white people, but let's be real. If the fact that we're not fucking you up for saying nigga, especially when we know the history of the word, be grateful. Because I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this one too. When black people get to a point where we don't fucking care if we go to jail or we have to deal with the police, if we have to fuck you up to prove a point, yeah. Now, this also, and I don't mean to make this like longer than 10 minutes, but it's also, I remember Russell Simmons' daughter, and she was like a really good, and she's like a really, really smart person. Now, and she was talking about this white boy that kept bugging her and kept annoying her, and he would use the N word around her, and she told him to stop, but he kept doing it anyway, and all that other stuff. Now, if I was that girl's older brother, and she would have told me that shit, I'd have fucked that white boy up. I don't get, and I let him know. I said, anytime, and because I feel like at that moment where, especially where there's black people that don't like you using the word and they tell you to stop and you still stop. If I was like that person's like family, I'm coming for you. And I think that's what she was missing. Someone to like, uh, how can I say this? Someone that doesn't give a fuck about nothing, but will protect you for all the God, for all well being. To fuck the someone up for, because that would have been me. Like if that white boy, and I don't care if I'm a grown man or not, I'm walking up to that little boy. I heard you fucking with my little sister. And then I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna warn you this one time: if you keep fucking with her, the next time she tells me you're annoying her, the next time you're breathing around her, I'm coming around you and I'm fucking you up. If she would have had that, now she would have probably meant, man, don't do that and all that other stuff. But you know, sometimes you gotta, as non-violent as I try to be, sometimes you gotta hit a nigga in the mouth. I say this all the time, like I'm all for words. We could talk shit out and all that other stuff, but if it gets to the point where we have to throw hands, so be it. If it gets to a point where I have to punch you in the mouth to you to understand what the fuck I'm talking about, so be it. But this is what I'm saying. You can't be Malcolm and Martin. You have to be Malcolm or Martin. So that's another fucking video that I'm probably gonna have to do later on. But let me know what y'all think. Who do you think should say the N word? Do you feel like black people should be the only ones saying the N word? But I know, like any other people, if some type of black person saying the N word, you probably fuck them up too. And depending on the dialect of it, is how you really take things. But should it, is Puerto Rican? Because are Puerto Ricans all right? Because I know with Puerto Ricans, we'll let Puerto Ricans slide. Hell, we'll let Mexicans slide. The Spanish people, or the Latinx community, the Afro Latinos, we'll let them slide. Asians, we'll let them slide sometimes. But we have problems with them. But white people, yeah, y'all on thin ice. And like I said, y'all lucky that niggas haven't fucked y'all up for saying the word nigga. But who knows? I'm not. This is not those we were kings fucking type of talk. But this is kind of like my thoughts on it. So let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.